Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at AIOZ Network. I'm not actually sure how it is pronounced. It's whether AIOZ or AIOZ or even OZ. So first of all, what is AIOZ? So AIOZ is basically depin for Web3. It has an AI, storage and streaming. So they have three products as of now. So if we look at their AI, it says coming soon. So they are building the AI. So they will offer services such as train AI models, store database, build DApps, monetize and contribute to the future of AI. So in terms of their storage, their W3S is live, but this one is actually building. So simple decentralized NFT storage is coming soon. So in terms of this one, users need to pay the fees in terms of a AIOZ token. And if we look at the fees, these are the fees. So basically for 5 TB so it is basically something like this. So for storage it's around 17 per TB, and for delivery bandwidth it's around 5 per TB. So if we look at their last product, which is streaming, that is also coming soon, as you can see. So they also have another product which is called DI building. So basically AIOZ is also a blockchain layer on blockchain, which is built on top of Cosmos SDK, I believe. So because of that, you can, or users can actually build DApps on that. So as of now, I don't really see any option for their ecosystem, so it is unclear how many DApps they have as of now. So if we look at AIOZ token, it is basically a layer 1. So this is basically a gas fee token. Beside that, it has a utility to use their network, as you can see, for storage. So it's available on most of the big exchanges except for OKX and Binance. So that means the most of the volume is on the Coinbase, as you can see here, followed by KuCoin. So it is mostly traded on the Coinbase. So it has a total supply of 1.07 billion, and it has a circulating supply of 1.07 billion. So it does not have a max supply. You have to be careful. So it has an inflation built in, and they actually changed their tokenomics a bit to slow down the inflation. So basically the inflation comes from their nodes and their staking. You can actually stake the token, and these node providers are actually getting AIOZ tokens as well. So basically these node providers are for the storage. As you can see here, they have over 1000 TB data delivery, and as you can see there are around 71k nodes available which are live. And in terms of their availability, they are in Asia, Europe, and even North America, and even Africa as well. Oceania also has one, and in terms of South America, so they are pretty, there are a lot of nodes they have, so that is pretty good for the network. So in terms of token, so basically they have inflation built in. That means it does not have max supply, but the inflation is going down slowly. So by 2026 there will be around 5% inflation in the token. That means there will be 5% tokens each year more. So 50% of the inflation rewarded to the validators / delegators, and 50% goes to the treasury. So treasury, I believe, is will be used for different things for their ecosystem and other things. So as you can see here, treasury token will be used in a part to incentivize growth. So it will be used for growth, which is pretty good. So they do have a burn mechanism available. So token burn will occur in the following instances. 50% of all the AIOZ network blockchain transactions are burned. So so that means the transaction fees are burned, 50% of them. So 5% all the node rewards, and 5% infrastructure revenues, and 5% of all the native DApp revenues. So that is pretty good as well. So in terms of price, we'll look at that later. So in terms of their blockchain, as you can see here, you can actually stake their token, and as of now, if you look here, this is the commission rate and other things which they are providing. It actually goes over 20%, which is pretty good. So you can actually delegate your coins, and around 418 million AIOZ tokens are staked. So out of 1.037 billion, 418 million are staked, so which is a pretty good ratio. It means that more than half of the tokens are staked, so that is a pretty good thing going on for their token. So another thing which is pretty good for this token in terms of their token is that if we look at their roadmap, they have a lot of coming in the Q1 and Q2 and even Q3 of 2024. That means there will be a lot of pump point for this token in this year. So in the Q1 they have W3S, which is already live, D transfer, D app, which is I think live, multi-chain wallet of browser exchange, which is not live yet, Node V3, which is I don't think is live yet. So they have AI computing coming in. So they have also decentralized AI services in a Q2, Drive, D app. So they have a lot of things coming in the Q3 as well. As you can see, they also have a gravity bridge. So they also have a deployment of IO. So this is basically like Ethereum ERC20 tokens deployment they have coming in the Q3. If this one comes, I think there will be a lot of growth in it. So they also have their AIOZ DEX plan in a Q4. So they have a lot of things coming in, but it is actually hard to say whether they will be able to deliver it or not, because their long-term vision seems pretty good. So if we look at the coin market cap, so if we look at the assets, as you can see here, so out of 1.07 billion supply, for around 570 million are on the AIOZ blockchain or AIOZ network, and 400 are on ERC20, and 95 million are on the BIP20 or Binance Smart Chain. So that means around 500 million token supply is on other blockchains such on Ethereum and Binance, and these tokens cannot be staked, neither ERC20 nor BIP20. You have to remember that. So whoever wants to stake these, they have to bridge the tokens first. So that means these are not contributing to delegation. So that is pretty good, because that means these are being traded on the exchange. So that does mean something in terms of their price action. So if let's look at the price action of, so first of all, I forgot to look at their blogs. They have something interesting going on. So they had Aptos, they had AIOZ, so they had a network upgrade, as you can see, and they also had with something with Aptos as well. So they did a collaborate with Aptos, which was pretty good. So they also had a hard fork, which also had a burn transaction fee burn mechanism and other things introduced, so which was pretty good as well. So I think that is the reason why it's pumping, as you can see here. That is the reason it is probably pumping from this point, from 0.022 it has gone here. So that is probably the reason. So let's look at the price. As you can see, it has been doing fantastically well over the last I believe over the last 2 or 3 months. As you can see, it has gone actually up. So the inflation is down, and they also have big updates coming in. I think this coin may have a good future in coming in. So if we do look at their partners, just a second, they also have a good partners, I believe. So as you can see here, they even have a NVIDIA Inception program for their AI, and they also have Google for startups. So they have a pretty good partnership as well. So I think this coin does have a good future, but if they start delivering, so they are around since 2021, so they only have one product so far. So it is unclear whether they will be able to deliver or not, but if they do, I think it will be pumping so hard. So if we assume that they will deliver, and so where do we enter? So I think the first best entry point for the DCA is around here, around 0.017. This is for the long term, you have to believe, because this, I think this coin will start pumping as the AI points go up. So these are the two main entry points which I am looking at, around 0.17 and 0.12, or 17 cent to 12 cent, pretty good entry points. If not, we can actually enter around at these points as well. So let's just go to daily chart. So if this one does not hold these levels, I think we can actually enter at these levels as well. Around 0.59 is pretty good. Even this entry point is pretty good around here. Just a second, around 0.06 is also pretty good. So if I think we are able to get these entries, this coin may actually give us a good profit in the future. So I hope you like the video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.